Okay, so today we are solving a very simple function. We are simply going to create a function which takes length and width and finds the perimeter of a rectangle. A very simple function. So let's start. So the function calculates the perimeter of a rectangle and then takes two integers, as we can see in the examples, and therefore returns an integer. So we have the return type int. The name of the function is already given as find perimeter, and the parameters going to be int length, and then also int double, sorry, and then int width, and then simply calculate, simply have here return length plus width. If I remember my primary school class well, so it's 2 times length plus width. Okay, so now we can do some function overloading. Let's assume that instead the user enters floating point numbers. So we're gonna have perimeter, and then here we're gonna have, sorry, here we're gonna have double length, and then here you're gonna have double width, and again we have return 2 times length plus width. So it's enough to leave it like this because these two will get promoted to the type double, or we can also simply have 2.0 here. It's pretty much the same thing. Okay, so now let's test it. We see. So if you write int, you have here perimeter int equal to find perimeter. Let's say we have 14 for the length and maybe 5 for the width. And then you also have double perimeter double equal to find perimeter. Here we can have, let's say, 9.7 meters for the width, for the length, and then maybe 4.5 meters for the width. Okay, let's now print that and see. So we have perimeter int, not very inspired. Okay, and then here we have perimeter suggestion, perimeter int, yes, and then 0, 3, and line, okay, semicolon here. And then we do the same thing for the perimeter double, perimeter double. Okay, that's it. So essentially here, it is this version of the find perimeter function which is going to be called, and then here it is this version of the find perimeter function which is going to be called. Okay, let's see it. Exactly. And you will see that if we do, for example, just if we do like this, if you remove this version here, you'll see that we're going to have two integer values, I think 38 and 28, something like that. Okay, 26, because the decimal part, basically this one gets truncated when you pass it to this formal parameter. Similarly, 4.5 also gets truncated to 4 when you pass it to this formal parameter. So you have 9 plus 4, which is 13 times 2, so you have 26. Okay, but we can do function overloading to have a version of the function for every possible types, the types that the length and the width can have. Then you have two versions of the function, which is called function overloading. So function overloading, what's function overloading? It refers essentially to a function which has the two or more functions which have the same name, but whose function parameters are organized in a way that the compiler can distinguish between them. So here the compiler sees int, and here it sees double and double, so you can distinguish between both of them. Okay. All right, so yeah, that's it for this short video. So this was more about showing, I mean, showing an example of function overloading. Okay, that's it. Bye bye.